The promise of a life in balance. Imagine this. A life where your inner calm remains undisturbed regardless of external chaos. Insults, setbacks, and the noise of the world fail to shake your sense of purpose. Your mind, like a serene pond, reflects life with clarity even when momentarily rippled. What would it feel like to wake each day free from the weight of resentment or the chains of past regrets? This vision isn't a distant ideal reserved for monks meditating in secluded monasteries. It's a tangible state of being, achievable through the integration of profound principles rooted in Buddhist philosophy. These principles, while ancient, offer a timeless blueprint for navigating modern life's complexities with resilience and grace. Why pursue inner balance? Today's world demands constant attention. Notifications ping incessantly, societal pressures escalate, and personal expectations grow heavier. Many of us spend our days chasing achievements or validation, only to find an unsettling void when we pause. Stress, anxiety, and dissatisfaction have become silent epidemics. In the face of this turmoil, Buddhism offers a counter-narrative. Instead of searching outward for answers, it encourages a return inward, to the sanctuary of the self. This sanctuary, cultivated through mindfulness, compassion, and acceptance, becomes a wellspring of unshakable peace. A roadmap to transformation. This guide is not about perfection or erasing life's challenges. It's about embracing life's messiness with wisdom and clarity. Together, we will explore 10 transformative principles that can reshape how you experience the world. Inner peace. Learn to remain grounded amidst life's storms. Letting go of resentment. Discover the liberating power of forgiveness. Living in the present. Reclaim your energy through mindfulness. Learning from everyone. Transform challenges into opportunities for growth. Acceptance and growth. Find harmony in imperfection and change. Gratitude. Unlock hidden joy by appreciating life's blessings. Trusting life's flow. Embrace unpredictability with grace and openness. Each principle is more than an abstract concept, it's a practical tool. Through real-life stories, step-by-step exercises, and personal reflections, you'll learn how to integrate these teachings into your daily life. A personal invitation. This journey is deeply personal for me, as it might be for you. Along the way, I'll share my own struggles and victories in applying these principles. These teachings have transformed my perspective, and I believe they can do the same for you. Let's begin by exploring the cornerstone of this path, inner peace. Principle 1. Cultivating inner peace. The calm pond metaphor. Imagine a calm, still pond on a serene morning. Its surface mirrors the sky and trees, undistorted and pristine. Now, imagine a pebble thrown into its depths. The ripples spread, disrupting the clarity. Over time, the pond settles again, restoring its stillness. Your mind operates much like this pond. When it is calm, you perceive reality clearly and make thoughtful decisions. But when disturbed by stress, anger, or fear, your thoughts become muddled, and your reactions impulsive. Why inner peace is crucial. Inner peace is not about avoiding life's challenges but developing the strength to navigate them without losing your balance. In the chaos of modern life, this peace becomes your anchor. Without it, you may find yourself overwhelmed, reacting rather than responding, and drained by emotional turbulence. Real-life story. Maya's resilience. Maya, a single mother juggling 2 jobs, was constantly on edge. Financial stress, demanding bosses, and the pressure of raising her son alone left her exhausted. One day, a colleague introduced her to mindfulness meditation. Reluctant at first, Maya started practicing deep breathing for 5 minutes every morning. Over time, she noticed a shift. Her responses to daily challenges became calmer, her thoughts clearer, and her energy more focused. Maya's commitment to inner peace became her superpower. Steps to cultivate inner peace. Start with your breath. Begin each day with mindful breathing. Inhale deeply for 4 counts. Hold for 4 counts. and exhale for 6 counts. This simple practice reduces stress and centers your mind. Create a morning ritual. Dedicate 15 minutes each morning to meditation, gratitude journaling, or quiet reflection. This sets a peaceful tone for the day. Limit negative inputs. Be mindful of what you consume, news, social media, or even conversations. Replace negativity with uplifting content or quiet moments. Pause before reacting. When faced with conflict, take a deep breath and pause. This brief moment allows you to respond thoughtfully rather than impulsively. Scientific insights on inner peace. Neuroscience confirms what ancient teachings have long suggested. Studies show that mindfulness practices can reduce the size of the amygdala, the brain's fear and stress center, while strengthening the prefrontal cortex. Responsible for decision-making and emotional regulation. Regular meditation rewires the brain for resilience, equipping you to handle life's challenges with calmness. Practical exercise. The 5 senses reset. Whenever you feel overwhelmed, try this. See. Look around and identify 5 things you can see. Touch. Notice 4 things you can physically feel, your clothes, the chair, etc. Hear. Identify 3 distinct sounds. Smell. Recognize 2 scents in your environment. Taste. Focus on 1 thing you can taste, even if it's just the lingering flavor in your mouth. This simple practice anchors you in the present and calms the mind. Overcoming barriers to inner peace. The noise of modern life. Schedule, digital detox, times to disconnect from screens and reconnect with yourself. Perfectionism. Embrace imperfection. Remind yourself that peace doesn't require perfection, it thrives on acceptance. Unresolved emotions. Practice journaling to process and release pent-up emotions. Closing reflection. Inner peace is a journey, not a destination. It requires consistent effort, but the rewards, clarity, resilience, and a profound sense of well-being are immeasurable. Imagine yourself as that calm pond, momentarily rippled by life's challenges but always returning to stillness. Now, with this foundation laid, let's move to the second principle, letting go of resentment. Principle 2. Letting go of resentment. The poison of resentment. Buddha said, holding onto anger is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. Resentment, when left unchecked, becomes a silent thief of joy and inner peace. It weighs you down, consumes your thoughts, and keeps you tethered to past pain. Why resentment persists? Resentment often stems from unresolved anger or unmet expectations. It's fueled by a sense of injustice or betrayal. However, the irony of resentment is that while it arises from a desire for justice or retribution, it ultimately harms the one holding onto it. Real-life example. The forgiveness of Nelson Mandela. After 27 years of imprisonment, Nelson Mandela emerged not with bitterness, but with forgiveness. He chose to let go of anger against those who oppressed him, understanding that clinging to resentment would only perpetuate suffering. His ability to forgive was not a sign of weakness but a profound strength that united a divided nation. Steps to let go of resentment. Acknowledge your pain. Allow yourself to feel the hurt and anger without judgment. Journaling can help you articulate these emotions. Understand the source. Reflect on the root cause of your resentment. Was it a betrayal, a broken promise, or unmet expectations? Recognizing the source is the first step toward release. Empathy and perspective. Try to understand the other person's actions. While this doesn't excuse their behavior, it helps to humanize them and reduce your emotional burden. Choose forgiveness. Forgiveness is not about condoning harm but about freeing yourself. Write a letter to the person. You don't need to send it, expressing your intent to forgive and let go. Focus on growth. Identify lessons from the experience. What did it teach you about boundaries, patience, or self-worth? Practical exercise. The burn and release ritual. Write down everything you resent on a piece of paper. Once complete, safely burn the paper, watching the flames consume your words. This symbolic act reinforces your commitment to letting go. Benefits of letting go: emotional freedom. Resentment keeps you chained to the past. Releasing it opens the door to peace. Improved relationships. Letting go fosters empathy and understanding, strengthening bonds. Physical well-being. Studies show that forgiveness reduces stress and improves heart health. Closing reflection. Letting go of resentment is an act of liberation. It doesn't mean forgetting the pain but choosing not to let it define you. As you release resentment, you make space for healing and joy. Principle 3. Living in the present. The gift of the present moment. Buddha's wisdom reminds us, do not dwell in the past. Do not dream of the future. Concentrate the mind on the present moment. The present is all we truly have. Yet it's often overshadowed by regrets or anxieties. Challenges of being present. Living in a fast-paced world filled with notifications and distractions makes it difficult to focus. Multitasking, while seemingly productive, fragments your attention and diminishes the quality of your experiences. Real-life story. Emma's transformation. Emma, a stressed executive, found herself overwhelmed by deadlines and constant emails. A mindfulness retreat introduced her to the power of living in the present. By practicing daily mindful breathing and focusing on one task at a time, she regained clarity and balance. Steps to live in the present. Mindful breathing. Practice inhaling and exhaling deeply, focusing on the sensations of your breath. Savor small moments. Take time to truly enjoy a meal, a walk, or a conversation without distractions. Limit multitasking. Commit to completing one task before moving to the next. Daily reflection. At the end of each day, write down 3 moments where you were fully present. Benefits of living in the present. Reduced anxiety. Focusing on the present alleviates fears about the future. Enhanced relationships. Being fully engaged strengthens connections. Greater appreciation. You notice and savor life's small joys. Closing reflection. Living in the present is a practice, not a one-time shift. The more you anchor yourself in the now, the more vibrant and fulfilling your life becomes. Principle 4. Learning from everyone. Everyone is a teacher. Buddhism teaches that every interaction has the potential to be a lesson. Whether it's a kind stranger, a difficult colleague, or a loved one, each person mirrors back something about ourselves. Some teach us patience, others resilience. Even those who frustrate or hurt us are valuable teachers, helping us refine our character. Real-life example. A lesson from conflict. Sophia, a marketing professional, struggled with a coworker who constantly undermined her ideas in meetings. Frustrated, she initially avoided him. However, after reflecting on the situation, she realized he was challenging her to articulate her points more clearly and confidently. Instead of harboring resentment, she began viewing him as a teacher who unintentionally helped her improve. Learning through contrasts. People's behaviors often reflect our own strengths and weaknesses. When someone is rude, it may highlight our own need for patience. When someone is inspiring, they show us qualities we can cultivate. Practical steps to learn from everyone. Shift your perspective. In challenging situations, ask yourself, what is this person teaching me? Express gratitude. Acknowledge lessons learned, even from those who have caused pain, as they've contributed to your growth. Seek feedback. Regularly ask others for constructive feedback. This demonstrates humility and a willingness to learn. Cultivate empathy. When someone behaves poorly, consider what struggles or insecurities they may be facing. Benefits of viewing everyone as a teacher. Personal growth. You constantly evolve by learning from others' strengths and weaknesses. Improved relationships. Recognizing others as teachers fosters mutual respect and reduces conflict. Enhanced humility. This mindset reminds us that wisdom can come from anyone, regardless of their age, position, or background. Closing reflection. Learning from others is an act of humility and curiosity. By embracing this principle, You open yourself to endless opportunities for growth and connection. Principle 5. Acceptance and growth. Acceptance is freedom. Acceptance is not passive resignation. It's an active acknowledgement of reality, which frees you to focus on what you can change and let go of what you cannot. This principle requires you to face life's imperfections with grace, embracing the lessons within every challenge. Real-life example. Accepting change. After losing her job unexpectedly, Rachel felt devastated. She spent weeks resisting the reality, stuck in a cycle of, "Why me?" Eventually, she chose to accept the situation, recognizing it as an opportunity for a new beginning. She pursued a passion project that eventually became her full-time career. The myths about acceptance. Myth. Acceptance means giving up. Truth. Acceptance means recognizing reality as it is, so you can move forward with clarity. Myth. Acceptance is weakness. Truth. Acceptance requires courage and strength to let go of resistance. Steps to practice acceptance. Separate what you can control. Create 2 lists. One for what you can control and one for what you cannot. Focus your energy on the first list. Practice radical self-acceptance. Reflect on your strengths and imperfections. Embrace your humanity without judgment. Use affirmations. Repeat phrases like, "I accept this moment as it is," or "I release resistance." Reflect through journaling. Write about a recent situation that caused stress. Explore how acceptance might have shifted your perspective. The growth in acceptance. Emotional resilience. Acceptance prevents wasted energy on resisting reality. Mental clarity. Acknowledging reality clears the path for effective decision-making. Inner peace. Letting go of resistance reduces anxiety and fosters calmness. Closing reflection. Acceptance is a powerful step toward freedom. By embracing reality as it is, you unlock the ability to grow beyond your current circumstances. Principle 6. Gratitude. The transformative power of gratitude. Gratitude is the practice of recognizing and appreciating the blessings in your life. It shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have, fostering joy and contentment. The science of gratitude. Research in positive psychology shows that gratitude improves mental health, enhances relationships, and even boosts physical well-being. Practicing gratitude regularly rewires the brain, strengthening pathways associated with happiness and reducing stress. Real-life example. The daily gratitude list. Mark, a high-stress executive, struggled with anxiety and dissatisfaction. A therapist suggested he list 3 things he was grateful for each night before bed. Initially skeptical, Mark found the practice life-changing. It helped him shift his mindset from scarcity to abundance, making him more optimistic and grounded. Practical gratitude practices. Gratitude journal. Write 3 things you're grateful for each day. Be specific, for example, "I'm grateful for the laughter I shared with my friend today." Gratitude meditation. Spend 5 minutes visualizing the people, experiences, or opportunities you're thankful for. Express appreciation. Regularly thank people in your life. A simple, "thank you," can strengthen relationships. Gratitude walks. While walking, focus on the beauty around you, the warmth of the sun, the rustling leaves, or the fresh air. Benefits of gratitude. Increased happiness. Gratitude shifts your focus to positivity, enhancing your mood. Stronger relationships. Expressing appreciation deepens emotional bonds. Improved resilience. Gratitude helps you find silver linings in difficult situations. Closing reflection. Gratitude is a habit that transforms your perspective. By appreciating what you have, you create space for even more blessings to enter your life. Principle 7. Trusting life's flow. Embracing life's impermanence. Life is unpredictable, full of unexpected twists and turns. Trusting life's flow means releasing the need to control every outcome and embracing the beauty of impermanence. Real-life example. Adapting to change. When Jason's travel plans were canceled due to a storm, He initially felt frustrated. Instead of dwelling on his disappointment, he chose to explore local attractions he'd overlooked. This unplanned adventure became one of his most memorable experiences. The problem with resistance. Resistance to life's natural flow creates unnecessary suffering. The more you cling to rigid expectations, the harder it becomes to adapt and grow. Steps to trust life's flow. Practice non-attachment. Reflect on areas where you're clinging too tightly to control. Visualize letting them go. Embrace change as a teacher. Ask yourself, what is this situation teaching me? Meditation on letting go. Visualize your worries or expectations as leaves floating down a stream, carried away effortlessly. Affirmations for trust. Repeat, I trust the process of life. Or, I release the need to control. Benefits of trusting life's flow. Reduced stress. Letting go of control frees you from unnecessary worry. Increased adaptability. Trusting the flow allows you to embrace change with resilience. Enhanced joy. By releasing expectations, you open yourself to unexpected opportunities and experiences. Closing reflection. Trusting life's flow doesn't mean abandoning ambition or direction. It means aligning your efforts with life's natural rhythms and embracing its unpredictability with grace. Conclusion. A life of fulfillment. By embracing these principles, you cultivate a life of balance, resilience, and joy. Inner peace, forgiveness, mindfulness, and gratitude are not abstract ideals. They are daily practices that transform how you experience the world. Final reflection. Life's challenges are inevitable, but your response determines your journey. Take the first step today by choosing one principle to practice. As you grow, you'll discover that true peace comes not from external circumstances but from the strength and wisdom within.